Why, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel.
Hey guys, what's up?
Today is a very special video sponsored by Donner. They sponsored this video by providing this guitar, the DST-152, which we will link in the description. Sean will use it to help teach the song as we go, so we're musicians.
I am.
And, well, I mean, I don't know, you're going to use it at some point to break down.
I'm just gonna solo over Angelina's voice so nobody watching this can hear.
Well, put yourself down until we need you. Thank you.
Okay.
So this is
Typical.
This is I Have Nothing at her concert, which was very recently, actually. This was like 2 weeks ago.
This is about me after I invested heavily in crypto.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of brutal, right?
But you know, but I still keep it good. But Donner's out here trying to help. Trying to help me get back to square one.
Get back in the positives.
And the green, as they say.
The green. Okay, so are we ready to watch this?
Let's do it.
Oh.
What I am, because I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much, and just all that you are and everything that you do.
So beautiful.
What?
I feel like last time you saw her, a video of her, she was very, very much younger.
And she was like 5 last time I saw her. Like, who's this
grown
like
up before our
stunning,
eyes.
gorgeous young woman? This is like ridiculous. This is Angelina Jordan?
I know.
Are you kidding me?
This dress is really doing things. She looks like a princess. Her hairstyle is everything as well. I love it.
That's amazing.
We have nothing on Angelina's licks. I feel like she really has matured.
I'm shook. I'm a little shook.
I know.
That's the line, right?
Thank you, Sean.
I'm trying to figure this out on the fly.
We'll discuss this a little bit later.
One
thing I'm very excited about is usually I feel like we always hear Angelina either singing to a track or just one musician. So actually having a band is a great change of pace.
I'm shook that she looks like a real life Cinderella right now. Like what the heck?
I know, she's awesome. She's very beautiful.
Oh.
You do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's no way to hide. But don't make me collapse one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there. Or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me now. I have nothing if I don't have you.
She's so good.
I'm blown away. First of all, did you plan to have the guitar match her dress?
Oh my gosh,
perfectly?
it does!
You didn't plan this. You didn't plan this, right? Like that's like a total. This is destiny.
That is destiny.
First of all,
Dawn
yeah.
of destiny,
This is
if I do say so myself.
What is the name of this
Icy
color?
blue.
It's an icy blue dress that she's wearing.
Is this a key lower than usual?
Key lower than the original?
Yeah, usual. I'm not
usual
sure.
for her?
Yeah.
I mean, there's all sorts of different keys that you can sing, and it's finding your range within a key.
I feel like her voice sounds sounds deeper and more mature in this version or in this performance.
Sounds like the key to E, key of E to me. Yeah, That's exactly what I was gonna say. Her voice sounds way more mature.
Like
the power behind her voice is something I've never ever heard from her.
No.
In this way.
It sounds like it's grounded and
yes.
rooted.
When I think of her, I usually, first of all, I think of those effortless runs that she has all the time. Running for days. Just like the notes, like all over the whatever, she riffs like a guitar or something would. You know what I mean? Like she can kind of do that just like on her own. What are you trying to turn me down, aren't you? Yeah, exactly.
It's blaring into my ears right now.
Yeah, but this is the first time I feel like she has that kind of power. And so the original singer of the song is Whitney Houston, right?
Yes, thank you.
Like the greatest singer of all time, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody can just the courage to sing a Whitney Houston song for a singer is like, wow. Like you got to really be on it.
Yeah.
And she's killing it.
Yeah, I think it's lower than the actual original though.
Yeah, maybe.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I would prefer you to go down and at least nail it compared to having an embarrassing.
I don't. It's funny. It's almost like with singers, it's like it's a competition of who can sing the highest. It's like just find the best range for your voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm not mad about that. I mean, I could be completely wrong. Maybe this is the original.
Maybe
it just sounds different to me.
I can't say that I'm a huge Whitney fan, but I don't like bop her music that much.
Nothing.
I mean, that's it. First of all, I don't want to compare Angelina to Whitney at all.
Oh, no.
Because you can't compare the two. You know what I mean? Like, they're both incredible in their own right. But she's just, killing it. Amazing.
I don't have you.
There's her vocal run.
She runs for days. Where is this, by the way? Like,
I know. What can we talk about where this is?
Yeah, what?
Okay, continuing.
Okay.
I don't have you. You see through, right through the heart of me. You break down my walls with the strength of your love. I never knew love that I know it, but with the memories survive. Oh, one I can hold on to. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go. This passion inside and run from a step. There's a long way to hide.
I'm living for these audience reactions.
Why are they all wearing flower crowns?
There must be some context. If anyone watching was there, tell us more.
Clearly someone was selling flower crowns, right?
Maybe they were giving them out. I'm so curious about where this is. I know someone said something in the last video about where this was, but like what's happening, where is this, and who was there out of all you people watching?
I feel like nothing against the crowd, but they seem so underdressed compared to like the majesty of Angelina's outfit.
I mean, I guess they didn't know. They thought they were
you'd think you're at a royal wedding looking at her.
I know.
And then you go to the crowd and the stage and it kind of looks like you're at a county fair or something.
I know, it's very interesting. It definitely is two different vibes right now.
Yeah, amazing.
From a step, there's a long way to hide. In your love, I remember forever. But don't make me collapse one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me now. I have nothing.
I loved that really cinematic shot right there. They were
Very
trying to
cinematic,
look
yeah.
through the heart at Angelina and then
But
fade out.
the autofocus messed it up.
Yeah, I know. That's so funny.
She's getting stronger as the performance goes along. I don't know if you've noticed that or not.
I am noticing that.
You know what? So one thing that I would compare her live stuff to is 100% Amy Winehouse. Okay, I don't want to say that she sounds like Amy Winehouse. I know they both have, you know, similar phrasing in some of the runs. Sometime. I know you're a big Amy Winehouse fan. You sound a lot like Amy Winehouse yourself, right?
Oh my gosh, thank you.
But when I think of the reason I compare them to, I'm not comparing them to anybody, but what reminds me of her is that they just like they're singing their ass off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're like going for it. When I say she's getting stronger as she goes along, her pitch is getting better. She wasn't pitch perfect at the beginning. I mean, she was incredible, but not every single note was like perfect. Which again, I don't care. Like she's a phenomenal elite singer. So if she's off like 3 cents from the perfect center of the pitch, it doesn't matter because she's like emoting so much.
I feel like you don't really notice it as much because she's also doing so much and she's transitioning between so many notes that if you are off, it doesn't matter because it blends into the next one.
Exactly.
I didn't
right?
notice anything. Maybe I'd have to listen to it again, but
I think if you did rewatch it, you'll notice that if you watch it uninterrupted, as far as us like stopping it and stuff like that, you'll notice that she's nailing it, starting at kind of like the middle point of this video. Like which makes me think maybe this was like the first song of the set, maybe.
Oh.
Because it sounds like she's warming up as it goes along.
Maybe she is.
Could be wrong, you know. But she's just in the zone, just killing it right now. I love it. I love her smile at the end too. You can tell her confidence is
boosted.
Right?
No.
Like yeah.
Look
she's
at the old
feeling it.
Angelina Jordan. It's crazy.
I can't believe it.
Believe that's her.
I'm a little. I'm still shook from just like the opening scene of this. Right?
Wow. Solid.
Better than solid. That was amazing. She didn't really go in her head that much.
She really did
To
not.
the point, like, when she did go in her head near the end there, it was like, ooh, I think I even
know,
made
you
a
even
face.
made it.
I was
You were like, ooh.
right? Because she kind of saved it.
She saved it.
Which is awesome. Like, arrangement style, you know, I think a lot of people are very quick to point out that she does, like, all her own arrangements, right? And, like, all
I
these
think
are kind of
so.
like...
I think that's what they said.
Right?
Right?
Which is interesting for her, you know, what a lot of people consider, like, the climax after the modulation song or whatever. It's supposed to be like the biggest, baddest part. But that's actually where she kind of went into like that gentle head voice thing. And it's just like, I wasn't expecting that, which is why I made that musician's face. I was like, ooh.
And I love that part of her voice. It's so nice.
I know, right? And again, through the break, she sings so, again, the break where you go from your chest and your head, she's like so smooth.
So
she's
true.
icy blue smooth.
Icy blue smooth.
that,
Would you like to break it down?
I mean, I feel like there's really not anything musically to like break down other than like just kind of like the range of what she's doing, right? So like on a guitar, right? So like, you know, that when I think of that line right there, like I kind of think you're like B or E or something like that, E major, I guess. You know, if you were to play the lower notes in that register, oh, pardon me, you know.
Feel free to come into
again, a key, and a chord, right? If this is our key, there's a bunch of notes that go in that key, right? And that's kind of like the range, right? Now there are many there's only 7 different notes that you're going to hear her sing within one key. Again, a lot of these songs have modulations where they change keys in the middle of it. But you're only working with 7 different notes, which a lot of people who maybe don't play an instrument don't realize that even though there are 7 notes, she's singing them at different octaves, right? And again, this is like a great example of like her showcasing her lower register, E.
And higher.
Right? But then she can kind of like run that E chord all the way like something like super high. Or like even in like her head voice. Like way like here's Angelina's register. This is just off the fretboard, you know, and then just whatever. So, you know, the fluctuations in her pitch are hard to even recreate on an instrument because they're just like micro fluttery spots. You know, I could pick like an E note, something that she's singing a lot in this song, right? But like if I were to go to the next note in the scale, like those would be like 3 notes in that scale. She's probably singing, if you were to like slow it down, super slow motion, she's singing this note, the next note, hitting that one in between. Like she does it so fast in a way that you can't even like recreate
On an actual
like
instrument.
and that's what's so amazing about unique vocalists like her, like Amy Winehouse, like Andrea, is they're hard to like recreate with it. It's so unique that like it's an instrument just that has no equal, or like, you know.
Wow, what a way to put it.
Right, because you can't, you know, you can play a note on a guitar, but you can't play a note the way that she can sing it, the way that Andrea can sing it. And that's what I love about singers like that, who have their own kind of like vibrato and, you know, pitch fluctuations, stylings and phrasings and stuff like that. Because all these, you know, are not like, these are runs that she practices for sure, right? Even if it's in the context of like phrasing, you know, she still practices like the stuff in between. And then seeing her do it live is just kind of like the ultimate showcase of a performance like that, where she can kind of like use all her tricks, everything that makes her special, and just kind of like roll it into like one performance. So.
Wow, look at you go with this.
I'm sure she's inspired me.
I know, I can tell. I've never seen you so serious in a reaction
here's
in
the
my
thing.
life.
It's like, you know, like, it's funny seeing an artist really come into their own. Like, I think the thing about whatever 5-year-old Angelina, it's like a prodigy, like a child prodigy.
Yeah.
I almost think that like, I almost evaluate like child prodigies different than I would like an artist. Not saying that she wasn't being artistic.
But I mean, if you're a child prodigy, it's like, do you really know? Do you even know
like,
what your voice,
right?
It's
your just
gift
like
is?
it's just pure talent.
Yeah.
And like honestly, like pure talent doesn't really like interest me. And I think like a lot of musicians will agree. Like talent is not interesting. It's what you do with that talent, and if you like actually use it and you like me, I don't really feel like I have like a talent as a musician. I have a good amount of skill. I can play different things. I feel like I have talent as like a writer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like me kind of like leaning into what I'm good at. And like to see someone who is like immensely talented as Angelina is, kind of like finding her lane and really just kind of maximizing her talent, I think is like a really, really cool and special thing. And I'm glad that she's doing it, you know?
I know, I'm glad she did these performances.
Yeah, because a lot of these child prodigies, like, they end up messed up in the head. You know what I mean? Like child stars and like TV and film and stuff like that. Like it's bad sometimes.
I would assume that she has a good support system because people have talked about it.
Yeah, seems like it. You know,
that's cool. And also, people actually are paying attention to her. I don't know how you guys even found her. Honestly, like I understand. It's crazy to me how well known she is in the circles that she exists.
It's super weird, right?
It's super random. Like,
where
I don't
it's
know how
not
you guys found her.
like it's not mainstream.
It's not mainstream,
you know?
But you guys are like such devoted angels to her,
right?
So it's nice to see that too.
So it's actually interesting in like today's day and age how you can be famous in a lane, right? Like in like the 70s, 80s, 90s, like you weren't famous unless everybody knew you.
Yes.
But, you know, like, you can be YouTube famous, you know, and, like, still get recognized by people and stuff out, like, on the street. But you're not, like, are you really famous? It's, like, there's just different types of it, you know?
Yeah.
So, it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Mm-hmm. Child prodigy turned artist star.
You definitely don't need to be a prodigy to rock out a Donner guitar, though. These things are under $200.
I think we need to get
You know?
her one in her hands because it would match her dress and it would be so great.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get
Angelina Jordan. We need to get her one.
She, you know what? I think she, again,
Link below.
nothing against the band, but she could probably use an extra guitar player and a backup singer or an opener. Why not?
Opener.
Uh-huh.
You know, that'd be a perfect gig for us.
I look good in a flower crown. I could rock it out.
But yeah, thank you so much to Donner for sponsoring this video. Feel free to check out the link in the description for this guitar if you're interested. Feel free to obviously subscribe to Sean.
Please. Please do.
I'll link him obviously as well.
Gosh.
Good
Thank
night.
you so much.
Good below.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrea.
And let us know if you want us to react to the other Angelina Jordan video from this concert. But yeah. Farewell, everybody.